police are blaming a local rapper's music video for the deaths of two teen-year-olds, and a $50,000 reward is being offered for more.
Lil Baby is being blamed by the police for the deaths of two people. Local news also talked about this. It happened when Lil Baby was filming a music video on an enemy block outside a taco stand. But the real problem started because of a woman who was also in the news clip. She went on Facebook and told everybody that Lil Baby was there. She posted something like, "Lil Baby just came to the taco shop with 3 cars. He is filming a music video. Where are you all? We are here enjoying, and he is right here at Slapping Taco, baby. Look at him. You all see him? He came to get some tacos. You all better come because you already know how he is doing it at Slapping Taco, baby." The police said that the enemies had no idea Lil Baby was there until they saw her post. That is how they found out. After seeing it, they came with guns and made everybody leave. What makes this even more serious is that now the police are blaming Lil Baby for what happened. At a press conference on Wednesday, the Atlanta Police Department spoke about him. They said that his actions caused the deaths of 2 young people last summer. They also said that 7 people have been arrested because of this. The police have linked this case to the deaths of Jacket Davis and Lemon Freeman. Major Ralph spoke about it, saying these incidents were part of an ongoing gang war. He explained that it all started with an incident at Lil Baby's music video shoot last May, where 3 people were injured. He strongly stated, "This team will work without stopping to hold you accountable," directly referring to Lil Baby. Major Ralph also spoke about Lemon Freeman, saying, "Lemon Freeman was only allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before a gang took his life. This gang was led by adults in our city. And this happened because of the cowardly actions of an Atlanta rapper who decided to go into a rival gang's territory and film a music video in a place where he knew he should not have been. In the following days, we saw what happened, and in the end, 2 children lost their lives because of his reckless decisions. And you know who you are. Let me tell you now, this team will work nonstop to hold you and the people connected to you responsible for these actions." This statement quickly spread online, leading to a viral tweet that said the Atlanta district attorney could not take down Young Thug, so now she is going after Lil Baby. The tweet claimed she wants to make an example out of him and show other rappers what happens when they give gangs fame, money, and other things that fuel street crimes. According to Atlanta DA Fani Willis, many rappers in the city are making millions from their music and then using that money to supply their gangs with guns, drugs, and whatever else they need. Lil Baby, however, wanted nothing to do with any of this. And in doing so, he may have just answered one of the biggest questions the rap industry has been asking. Right after Lil Baby released his album, people started saying that his new album Wham was rushed because he had legal troubles coming his way. The biggest sign was when he shut down 4PF. The very next day, he announced that he had ended his record label, 4PF. The reason was simple. He wanted to make sure it was not seen as a street gang. Many people in 4PF were involved in serious crimes in Atlanta, and Lil Baby did not want to be linked to any of it. He spoke about it and said, "Of course, 4PF had to end. You know what I am saying? MHM." When someone asked why he made that decision, he explained, "Because of everything that was happening. I had to understand that I can be blamed for what other people do. At first, I did not know that, you know what I am saying? If I had known, I would have never done it that way. But now that I know, I would be foolish to keep it going. They are trying to turn it into something it is not. And if I have any power over it, I will change everything. It is not just about the police, it is about everything, you know what I am saying? I should have never made my label something that I rap about." This statement shows just how much he has realized about the position he is in. At the beginning, he did not fully understand the consequences of running a label while also being a public figure in rap. To him, 4PF was simply a way to support his people, give them opportunities, and build something of his own. But over time, things started to change. The more successful he became, the more attention he got, not just from fans, but from law enforcement as well. What he did not realize at first was that when you are in the spotlight, every move you make is watched closely. Even if you are not directly involved in anything illegal, being associated with the wrong people can bring trouble your way. Authorities do not just look at individual actions, they look at connections, affiliations, and patterns. If people around you are getting caught up in serious situations, it will not be long before they start looking at you too. That is why he decided to step away from 4PF. He understood that, no matter what his original intentions were, the label was starting to be seen in a different light. People were trying to turn it into something it was never meant to be. Instead of letting things spiral out of control, he chose to take action and distance himself before it was too late.
Investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang.
It was not just about avoiding legal trouble. It was about protecting everything he had built. He realized that if he wanted to keep growing and evolving, he had to make smart decisions. Part of that meant separating his business from the street image that others were trying to attach to it. It was a lesson learned the hard way, but one that would shape his future. If you have been paying attention, the feds have already warned people about Lil Baby's connection to crimes in Atlanta. Just 1 year ago, the Atlanta DA even spoke about him on the news. She also gave a warning and said, "In the last few months, we have had 2 big cases involving rappers. And in the next 60 days, you will see more." This situation became even more serious when DJ Academics explained everything. He revealed that Atlanta DA Fani Willis was setting a trap for rappers in the city. It all started when Lil Baby was arrested on a Monday night for carrying a hidden gun without a permit. He was taken to the Clark County Detention Center, and his bail was set at $5,000. During the arrest, Lil Baby was upset and said, "I need 20B. Call his number for me. Hey security, Black, call his number for me. They are locking me up again, but I have licensed security. I pay 200B a year, I swear to God. Security, security. I pay you 200 bands a year. You do not make 200 bands here. Hey lady, my jet is leaving at 9. Check me properly, I need to go. My jet leaves at 9, check me properly." This was only the first of 3 arrests for Lil Baby in the next few months. But things go much deeper than just this. Let me explain. 8 months ago, DJ Academics went on his stream and showed an official document. It proved that 4PF was on the same RICO file as YSL and Young Thug. He talked about it and said, "I have heard 2 names. They told me these are the ones going first, and then after that, the next group is going. I have heard the names, but I do not know if I should say them. Again, I have nothing to do with any investigation, but these are big rappers. One of them is a top rapper, and the other, you know what? I will talk about this without saying names. But let me just say this, you already know who the obvious name is. They are in Atlanta. Their name has 3 letters. They have been at the top for a while. I would say one of the top 3 rappers in the game. Now, in the present time, with the YSL trial finally over, DJ Academics has revealed everything. He said Lil Baby's recent arrests are a serious warning that a RICO case could be coming for him soon. He explained, "I am going to tell you something. You can believe me or not, it does not matter to me. When Fani Willis started going after YSL, she had many people on her list. She wanted Young Thug, and she got him. She wanted YFN, and she got him. She got YSL. At some point, they were going to go after 4PF too. That is one of the reasons they changed their name. But here is where it gets even deeper. Academics claimed that the feds stepped in and told Atlanta officials, "Do not worry, we will handle this." He said, the feds told them, "It is fine if you drop the charges." So they did not go too hard on Dirk, especially after Vaughn passed away. They dropped that case. But the feds knew they were going to get Dirk one day. Now, do you see why Lil Baby has been moving differently? Because Lil Baby has not been on federal watch, he has been on county and state watch. The Atlanta DA could not take down Young Thug, so now it looks like they will try Lil Baby next. And here is where it all connects. Just 2 weeks into the YSL RICO trial, something big happened. Young Thug's close friend, Ghana, took a plea deal. Many believe this was him working with Fani Willis to protect himself. In court, Ghana admitted, "Yes, I know that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes." The prosecution then asked him about a traffic stop where he was with Young Thug. The police found drugs and a gun in the car. Ghana made it clear that those items did not belong to him. Many people saw this as him saving himself while letting Thug take the fall. Now, with everything happening, the big question is, will Lil Baby be the next rapper to get caught in this legal trouble?
Pockets full had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because all shit that be going on.
Just 2 weeks after Ghana was released from jail, Lil Baby got arrested again. This time, it was because his car windows were too dark. The police stopped him, and the whole thing was caught on video. The officer walked up to the car and said, "You know why I pulled you over? Open these windows. They are too dark and I cannot see inside." Lil Baby answered, "Man, I am a celebrity. Nobody can see me. Just give me my ticket and let me go." The officer replied, "I do not care if you are a celebrity. That does not matter. You cannot have windows this dark." Lil Baby sighed, "All right, just give me the ticket." The officer asked for his name, and Lil Baby told him. After signing the ticket, Lil Baby said, "Man, y'all do this to me just like you did to T.I." It seemed like a small issue, but then something strange happened. As Lil Baby drove away, another officer pulled him over again. This time, the officer was not wearing a body camera. People started asking questions. Did the system flag Lil Baby's name? Did Fonnie Willis tell officers to go after him? Things got even more serious when Lil Baby had to call his lawyer and fly him out on a private jet that same night to bail him out. This made people wonder, was this really about a window tint, or was something much bigger going on? The trap set by the Atlanta DA started unfolding when Young Thug was released from jail. As soon as he was free, he went after Ghana by tweeting, "Wham, let us drop one on these rats." The word wham was a clear reference to Lil Baby. Lil Baby had already made it clear that he did not respect Ghana for taking a plea deal and leaving the YSL trial early. He responded to Young Thug's tweet on Instagram, saying, "We should." This was exactly the kind of reaction Fonnie Willis was hoping for. Young Thug did not stop there. He followed up with another tweet and an Instagram video. First, he tweeted, "Ghana, stop acting like we're friends on the internet. I do not know you." This caught Ghana's attention, and his brother quickly fired back, "Trust and believe. The feeling is mutual." But what happened later that night could cause serious trouble for Young Thug. He linked up with T.I. and posted an Instagram story where he said, "I am home, and I did it the right way." He was clearly throwing shade at Ghana. In the video, T.I. asked, "What do you have to tell the people?" Young Thug replied, "BET back, Jack. You feel me? I did it the right way. There is no cap in it. No cap in my rap. You feel what I am saying? The right way, bro. Yeah, that way." T.I. even backed him up. The problem is, this kind of talk could get Young Thug in serious trouble. His probation most likely includes strict conditions that prevent him from being involved in any conflicts, especially those related to gang activity. Even if he does not directly engage in illegal actions, just being associated with certain people or making public statements that could be seen as threatening or provocative could be enough to violate his probation. DJ Academics pointed this out, saying that the feds might have set this up from the beginning. According to him, Young Thug's plea deal was made to look like a victory, but in reality, it could have been a trap. He suggested that law enforcement gave Thug a relatively easy way out, knowing that once he was back in the public eye, he might slip up and break one of the many restrictions placed on him. If that happened, they would have the perfect excuse to put him away for a much longer time. This theory makes sense when you look at how strict Thug's probation is. He is reportedly not allowed to communicate with any of his co-defendants or known gang members. He cannot stay in Atlanta, and he is restricted from making music that could be linked to any type of criminal activity. This means that even if he does not explicitly mention illegal activities, authorities could still argue that his lyrics or social media activity violate the terms of his release.
Tell you some things that you're gonna have to take my word or don't believe it. It's fine. I don't care either or. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL,
the biggest risk comes from his ongoing feud with Ghana. After being released, Young Thug wasted no time taking shots at Ghana on social media, calling him out for allegedly cooperating with the authorities. Ghana's team responded, escalating tensions even further. This back and forth could be exactly what law enforcement is waiting for. If the situation continues to heat up, the authorities could use it as proof that Thug is engaging in behavior that goes against his probation. Academics warned that even something as simple as Thug celebrating in a club or making a vague statement online could be seen as a violation. If law enforcement believes that his words or actions are connected to illegal activity, they could revoke his probation and send him back to prison. Right now, Young Thug's every move is being watched closely. If he is not careful, what seems like small actions, like a tweet or an Instagram post, could lead to serious consequences. DJ Academic spoke about Young Thug's release and said the conditions placed on him are a setup to send him back to jail. He explained that the court is waiting for Thug to make a mistake, break his probation, and then face a much longer sentence, possibly up to 20 years. But Fani Willis was not only focused on Young Thug. She knew that if Thug was released, Lil Baby would stand with him and go against Ghana. This was exactly what she wanted. By doing this, both Thug and Baby would fall into her trap, making it easy for her to take them both down at the same time. Some fans think Young Thug won his case, but academics made it clear that he did not. Beating the case means you walk away free with no restrictions, he said. This is not a win, it is a setup. Thug is on probation for 15 years, and the rules are very strict. He cannot stay in Atlanta, he cannot talk to any of his co-defendants or gang members, and he is not allowed to rap about certain topics. Even if he does not mention anything illegal directly, people will still connect his music to the streets, and that alone could get him in trouble. Academics warned that even something small, like Thug celebrating in a club, could be used against him. They might say, "Oh, you are talking about this or that, and that is a violation." Everyone could see the stress the trial put on Thug. He gained a lot of weight, and it was clear he was struggling. His fans are happy he is out, but the real challenge is staying out. The system is watching closely, and one wrong move could send him right back.